Yes, I have finally received the replacement for the Yamaha keyboard stand from Sweetwater. They did send that out in advance of receiving my return, which I will be sending them promptly. So you'll see along the way I do have to clean up all of the keyboard and plastic waste that comes with all this unboxing to keep my space nice and clear. So if you'll remember in the last video, I attempted to put together the keyboard stand, but there were two of the footholes that are the green sticker footholes, and those footholes, the holes in the metal on the foot, did not align with the holes in the metal on the leg. So no matter what I did, I could not get the screws to go through. And after many attempts, I just photographed it, gave up, and contacted Sweetwater. They were wonderful. After I sent them the photos, they promptly sent out a return label and let me know that they had shipped out uh, the replacement keyboard. But we do have kind of slow shipping here on the peninsula, so it took a little bit of time to get here. You'll see I still struggle a little bit with putting the legs on, the feet on the legs, I should say. The screw holes did align this time, so I was able to get them through without too much fuss. Actually, the whole process took me about a half an hour, and luckily the sort of arms that hold the keyboard on, those went on very easily. I could practically just drop the screws through. As you see, I start to kind of breeze through things here at this point. The legs took me probably 3 times as long as these top arms did. And now, once the whole thing is together, you can use the Allen wrench that they include and tighten them up, but I did decide to use my little impact to get them nice and tight. So you'll see I go through all of the different screws and get those tightened up. Once I got everything all tightened up, I actually extended the arms as far out as they would go, which is way larger than the Roland Juno 88 needs, as it turns out. So I actually ended up adjusting them all the way in, and I'll show you once I get the full keyboard up here. It still ended up being a little bigger than the keyboard, but the rubberized arms that the keyboard sits on are very durable. So I don't think that I'll have any kind of problem with the keyboard like slipping or falling off of the stand. The stand is very sturdy and the keyboard has enough weight to it. I don't think there's going to be much movement at all. I mean, we'll see how crazy I get dancing around as I start to make some music. I do like to move around. That's one of my biggest things about performing live. I don't think I'll be able to do it behind the keyboard because I have trouble staying in one spot. I have to move around a lot when I perform. Even when I'm trying to record at home, it's hard for me to stay still. So here I'm just kind of adjusting the keyboard, and I'm gonna show you here now how there's some gap between the arms and the keyboard, but it's not dramatic. So like I said, I don't see any issue, and everything else seemed great. I attempted to use the clutch to adjust the keyboard down while the keyboard was on the stand, and I think because of the weight, I couldn't get the clutch to move. So I did end up taking the keyboard off in order to adjust the stand. Hopefully I don't have to do that every time. That seems to defeat the purpose of having kind of the clutch adjustment. But I'm very happy with the stand, and I'm very excited to finally get started really making music for everyone. So please, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, because we are going to be making a lot of music for you here soon. Thank you.
Thank you for all that you do. We thank you